Hegseth, who is, in charge of the Department of Defense, reposted a pastor saying women should not vote. Here it is.
A big focus of his Christian movement is on a patriarchal society where men are dominant and women are expected to submit to their husbands.
Women are the kind of people that people come out of.
So you just think they're meant to have babies? That's it. They're just a vessel.
No, it doesn't take any talent to simply reproduce biologically. The wife and mother, who is the chief executive of the home, is entrusted with 3 or 4 or 5 eternal souls.
I'm here as a working journalist, and I'm a mom of 3.
Good for you.
Is that an issue
No.
for you?
No, it's not automatically an issue.
Josh and Amy Prince, along with their 4 kids, moved here from Washington State.
Do you see Amy as your equal?
Yes and no, in the sense that we're both saved by grace. We're absolutely on equal footing, but we have very different purposes, God-given.
But do you see yourself as the head of the household, as the man?
He is the head of our household.
Yes.
Yes, and I do submit to him.
The preacher said that the woman is what people come through. Put up the Secretary of Defense. Now, the preacher can have his religious dogma. He actually has a right to be wrong. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth reposted the video. Defense Secretary reposted a video interview of a self-described Christian nationalist pastor whose church doesn't believe women should be allowed to vote. In the CNN interview, Wilson also defended previous comments where he said there was a mutual affection between slaves and their masters. He also said that sodomy should be recriminalized. The Supreme Court invalidated this in 2003. Slaves and masters, he said, they did have an affectionate relationship, and women just bear children basically, and that's all they could do. This is what you would call a white Jesus follower. Okay, this is white Jesus all the way. Dear brother, this is it's already a saying that the preacher says it. Okay, but he has a right to be wrong. But damn, the Secretary of Defense deciding to repost this narrative is more than troubling. This should outrage every conservative woman who votes because they're saying you shouldn't.
Well, considering that white women are the reason that this establishment and regime was made into power, they should be very upset. If it wasn't for that white woman vote, they would not have been elected in. I would say that Pete Hegseth, he doesn't have a real prominent, powerful position in the government. Well, wait, he's the Secretary of Defense. This is one of the highest cabinet members and positions in the United States. And he's reposting Pastor Douglas Wilson, who is a known conservative, extreme rightist who believes that women are simply vessels for children. I mentioned The Handmaid's Tale earlier. I didn't realize it was the book, it was the show, it was the sequel, and the movie to be. That is where this country is heading because of the people we have elected into power. The most prominent people are restating exactly the sentiments that they are saying that their enemies are saying. What is the difference between this and ISIS? What is the difference between this line of thinking and the Taliban? These far extreme movements are actually much more similar than they are different. They just put a different packaging and a different bow and tie. It's the same exact sentiment. This is dangerous rhetoric, this is dangerous ideology, and this is dangerous politics and a dangerous game that we're all playing, thinking that this is all just fun and games. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye or loses their right to vote.
And there you have it, the current United States of America. However, the country is made great not by the politicians, but by the people in it. Never forget that.